Welcome to the world of Dune, where the desert planet Arrakis holds the resource that powers the entire universe: spice. The Fremen people, who are the original inhabitants of Arrakis, value spice for its spiritual properties, but of course everybody else wants it because whoever controls the spice controls the universe and gets super rich. So today we're diving into that conflict to see if maybe we can be the ones to get control of the spice as we play Dune Imperium with the expansion, The Rise of Ix, on this episode of Table for One. I'm Paula, and today we are playing Dune Imperium with the expansion The Rise of Ix, designed by Paula Deming and published by Direwolf Games, who helped sponsor this episode. Now, if you want to have all the nitty-gritty on how to play Dune Imperium along with the new expansion The Rise of Ix, you can check out Rodney's How to Play video, which is linked in the description below. But of course, as I'm playing through this solo mode, I'll be explaining what I'm doing as I'm doing it and talking a little bit about the changes to the game that this new expansion brings. So today, things are going to get a little bit spicy. Yeah, I am ashamed. I'm ashamed of myself. Build our deck, play some workers, and see if we can win this game. Wish me luck. Okay, so here we are with the game all set up, and I'm just going to quickly go over a couple of the changes that happen with the Rise of Ix expansion versus the base game. So as you can see here, we have this new board that we've added on top of our base game board. It changes up the options for the Lanzarote Council. We can still gain a seat on the High Council. We can still come here to spend 2 Solari to get the Mentat. So in the world of Dune, computers essentially are outlawed. So some humans have trained their brains to function almost like a computer, and that's what the Mentat are. And if you can come here, you will get essentially an extra worker for 1 round of the game. You can also, of course, still come here to the Swordmaster to get a 3rd worker. Now, normally you would just have all of these set off to the side, but because this is a solo game and I'm just playing it by myself, I've put my 3rd worker here to remind myself that if I go there, I can grab that and have access to a 3rd worker from the rest of the game. On our shipping track here that we now have, it's new for the Rise of Ix expansion. Every time we activate one of these symbols, you have one of 2 choices. You can move up 1 on the shipping track for each one, or you can recall your freighter back to the bottom of the shipping track. Now, when you do that, wherever you are on the shipping track, you'll get that reward as well as any reward from the levels on the track below that one. So if you've made it all the way to the top of the shipping track, you'll get everything. Now here, you'll want to be aware, you'll get to choose either 5 Solari or 2 spice. Now if you choose the 5 Solari, all of your opponents will get to have 1 Solari as well. Something to think about. We also now have access to the planet Ix. And we have spaces for tech negotiation, which can get us technology that we can add to our abilities, or we can come here for a dreadnought. A dreadnought is a ship that we can now put into our conflict and will give us a power of 3 as opposed to just 2 that you get from a regular troop. So that's pretty cool. We each have access to 2 of them, but we have to earn them by going to this dreadnought space. They have some other powerful abilities that I'll talk about as we use them. Now with this expansion, we also have some new conflict cards that have been shuffled in with the base game cards, some new expansion cards that have been mixed in with the base game Imperium cards, some new intrigue cards, and a few new cards for House Hagal. House Hagal is the deck that our AI players or our rivals will be using in our solo game. With this expansion, you can mix and match all the characters either from the base game or any of the new ones that come along with the expansion. So I've done that here. I will be playing with one of the new characters from the expansion, Princess Yuna Moritani. Now my special ability is I will start the game with no water, but whenever I gain Solari on my turn, I will increase the amount gained by 1. Then my signet ring ability is I can spend 7 Solari to move up 1 on an influence track of my choice, gain a troop in my garrison, and gain 1 spice. I thought that ability sounded pretty cool, so that's why I picked her. I will also be going up against one of the characters from the base game, Glossu the Beast Raban. Please forgive me in advance for pronouncing anything wrong from this game. Now, in the solo mode, your rivals don't use their special abilities, which is why I have them covered up right now as just a reminder for me. but they will get their signet ring ability. So the beast will have either 1 troop or 2 troops if they have at least 1 faction alliance anytime their signet ring ability comes up, and they will be our starting player. Next will be Prince Romber Vernius. Now he is also from the new Rise of Ix expansion, and there are 2 of those new characters that can be rivals in the solo game. He's one of them, and so I've chosen him. Now again, his special ability doesn't really matter here, but he has Ixian technology. So his signet ring ability, whenever that shows up on one of the House Hagal cards, is he can either gain a technology from Planet Ix or contribute troops to the Planet Ix. This will allow him to get discounts on technology when he's able to purchase one. Our rivals can only purchase technology that have this little House Hagal symbol on them, so not every piece of technology will be available to them. So the difficulty level I have chosen to play on today is Mercenary. And so what that means is on my conflict deck here, halfway through the game, 5 conflict cards down, I've placed the Sword Masters for both of my rivals. That means as soon as this 5th conflict card gets revealed, they will have access to their 3rd workers or their sword masters. So I might want to try and get mine before that point happens. And that also means I get to start with 1 spice and 1 Solari. So I'll grab those. Now everyone, of course, starts with water, except for me, because my special ability, Smuggling Operation, says I start the game with no water. Okay, so all that's left for us to do to start the game is to flip over our first conflict card and see what we'll be fighting for this round. Oh, okay, so whoever wins first place in the conflict will get a victory point. Whoever wins second place will get an intrigue card and 2 Solari. We don't worry about the 3rd place because this functions as a 3-player game, and the person who comes in last gets nothing. All right, so let's have the beast take his first turn here. We'll flip over our House Hagal card and see. So these cards are going to tell us what space the agents of our rivals will be going to. They don't need to pay the cost to go to those spaces, and they won't get the resources listed on the board either. They will get the resources listed on the card. This card is a little different. It's Harvest Spice. This means send an agent to the space with the most bonus spice. But right now there's no bonus spice on the board because it's the first turn. So we actually reveal another card. Okay, here we go. Arakeen. So the beast is going to send an agent to Arakeen right there. They'll get 1 troop. Because they're at a conflict space, this will immediately go to the conflict rather than going to their garrison first. They will also get their signet ring ability, which isn't great because their ability is brutality, which means they will get another troop, which will go to their garrison. And because they're on a conflict space, they're gonna put, if they have them, 2 troops from the garrison into the conflict. So this one we're just going to put right into the conflict as well. So they're well on their way to win in this combat just immediately, which is just great. Really bodes well for us. Okay, but that's the beast's first turn. So now we'll come down to Prince Romber and use another House Hagal card to see where they place their agent. It's another Harvest Spice card, which again, we can't do because there's no bonus spice anywhere. So we'll flip over a new card. Conspire. Ooh, great. So they're going to come up to the Emperor faction and put their agent on Conspire. Again, they don't have to pay this cost. They will get these resources. So they'll get 2 troops. These just go to their garrison because they're not on a conflict space. So that's their garrison right there. And then they'll go up 1, that's what this symbol means, on the alliance track for the Emperor faction. And that's their turn. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? I'm supposed to start with 3 troops in my garrison at the start of the game. Because we're playing on the mercenary level of difficulty for the solo mode, my rivals don't start with anything in their garrisons, but I should have had 3. So I've now put that in there. Oh, okay. Okay, so now it is my turn. So I'm gonna draw 5 cards from my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so of course, these blue diamonds on the cards are influence points that we can use during the reveal phase of our turn if we hold on to them and to purchase new cards for our deck. So right now I have the ability, if I want, to spend 4 on purchasing new cards. This red sword, if I wait and use it in the reveal section, will contribute toward my combat strength if I have troops in the current conflict. What do we want to do? So we have no water, but we can spend money to get all kinds of things. So it might be tricky. We should probably get water if we can. I think I'm going to spend my first card and send my first agent to Siege Tabor. I can go there because you see there's the circle here and there's the matching circle there. So that's the space that this card allows me to send an agent to. So I'm going to send my agent to Siege. Oh, you can't go there because you need to have 2 influence with the Fremen and you don't. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Instead, I will go to Carthage because it's another circle space. And there I'm going to get an intrigue card and I'm going to be able to get a troop added to my garrison. But because I'm on a conflict space, I can send that troop directly to the conflict and also add up to 2 from my garrison, which I think I'm going to do because I would like to be in a position to possibly win this so I can get that victory point straight off to start the game. So I will get one of my troops and I will put it in the conflict, and then I'm going to go on and add 2 as well to the conflict so that I'm keeping up a little bit with the beast here. Then I get an intrigue card, which I'll pull from right here. Bypass protocol. Acquire a card that costs 3 influence or less, or pay 2 spice to acquire a card that costs 5 or less and put it on the top of my deck. Now, as a plot intrigue card, that means I can play this at any time during my agent or reveal turns. I'm going to hold on to this for now. Okay, and that's the end of my first turn. So now it is back to the beast, who has another agent that they can send out to a space. So let's flip over another House of Gaul card. This is a conspire again. Well, the beast can't go to the conspire space because of the Prince Romber is already there. So we'll flip over another card. Okay, Highliner. So this agent will go to Highliner. They will go up 1 on this alliance track for the Spacing Guild. And they're gonna get, they're getting 3 troops to put into the conflict. Because this is look at this is a combat space, so they can go directly into the conflict. I don't like that at all. They now have 5 troops in this. I wonder if it's even worth us continuing to try to fight this. I think they might just get this victory point. Great, it's a good start, strong start. One good thing about this card coming out, though, even though it gave them a bunch of troops in the conflict, see this area down here on these cards where you can see all the swords? Right now, we don't need to worry about that. This area of the cards only comes into play when we're actively in a combat round. And we aren't. And we know that this, which would contribute 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 swords to their combat. If we flipped this over during a combat round, this is out. This is not going to flip over during the combat round. So maybe they won't get a whole lot added to their combat strength when we get to that point in the game. Cross our fingers. Okay, so that is the agent for the beast. And now it is time to see where the second agent for Prince Romber is going to go. Still suits. Okay, so they're going to come down here. They're going to move up 1 on this alliance track with the Fremen. Everyone but me is, making alliances right now, and I feel like, how do I already feel so behind in the game? We've literally played 1 turn. Great, cool, good. Okay, well that's that. Now it's my turn again. So let's look back at my deck here. We could use this card here. It's so tricky because I want to be able to buy something good for my deck. What's over here? Let's take a look real quick to see what I might want to hold back. Do I want to hold back this card so I can use its influence to buy a new card from the deck? Or do I want to use this triangle to possibly come up to interstellar shipping to maybe try and move up on my shipping freight? And also I'll get 2 Solari if I go to that space. I can't go to interstellar shipping actually specifically because I need 2 influence with the Spacing Guild, which I don't have yet. But I could go to smuggling, which is pretty good because I am a smuggler. This isn't bad. I could still afford spice smugglers. I would also not mind being able to get this Fremen card, but if I use Dune the Desert Planet to go up to smuggling, I won't be able to afford it. But I think I'm going to do that because I'll get some money and I'll move up on the shipping track. So I'm going to use my Dune the Desert Planet to send my last agent up here to this triangle space for smuggling. It doesn't cost me anything to go there. I will get 1 Solari plus the additional Solari because of my smuggling operation ability. So I'll get 2. So I now have 3. And then I also get to move up 1 on the shipping track. So I'm just gonna move up right there. Now at this point, whenever I get access to this symbol again, I could choose to go on and recall my freighter and just get either 5 Solari, which would give me 6 because my special ability, or 2 spice. We'll see how I feel once I get access to that symbol again, because I might want to move up to get troops and also move up on some influence, but we'll see. That's going to be the end of our agent turns because everyone is out of agent, so now I get to take a reveal turn. Our rivals don't do reveal turns, but now here's what I have left. I have a Seek Allies card, which I didn't use. Maybe I should have, but I'm going to wait because you have to trash it when you use it in an agent turn. So I just discard that. But then I have, let me move these and put them over here so you all can see. So I have Convincing Argument, which is going to give me 2 influence. And I have 1 sword. So I'm going to move my sword here, which I do get because I have some troops in this fight. Not enough to win it though, which doesn't feel great. I have 2 influence. I'm going to spend that 2 influence to pick up Spice Smugglers. This means when I use it as an action during my agent turn, I can spend 2 spice to go up 1 on the Spacing Guild Alliance track and get 3 Solari. Or if it's during the reveal turn, I get 1 influence and 1 sword. Now this goes into my discard, and that's the reveal turn. So now we do combat. I don't have any combat intrigue cards, so I won't be playing any, and my rivals will not use intrigue cards to play them for their actions. If they ever get 3 of them, they will spend them right away to earn a victory point. And that's how their resources work as well. If they get 3 water, they'll spend them for a victory point. 7 Solari, they'll immediately spend for a victory point. Or if we're in combat phase 3, which means one of these conflict cards has a 3 on it, they'll spend 7 spice to get a victory point. Now, before that point in time, if we're not in that last ending phase of the game, they'll hoard that spice to be able to try and afford technology. And that's one thing that's different in the solo rules with the expansion versus the base game. So now we count up our combat strength. We'll start with me. I have, so for each cube in combat, that's a troop, you get 2 combat strength points for. So I have 2, 4, 6. So plus the 1 sword I had gives me 7. Now the beast has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, but they also get to flip over a House Hagal card and add this number of swords to their strength. So that's 3 more. Prince Romber doesn't flip over any cards because they don't have any troops in the conflict. So I think first place very clearly goes to the beast, who's going to get 1 point on the victory track. Ugh. I, however, will at least get, coming in second place, an intrigue card and 2 Solari. Now in this case, I'm fairly certain I don't get the extra coin here because my power specifically says whenever you gain Solari on your turn. This technically isn't my turn, this is combat. So I don't believe I get the extra Solari in this case, but I will get 2 Solari. So I have 5. I'm on my way to being able to do my final delivery ability if my signet ring comes up. And then I also get an intrigue card, not so bad. Okay, so I have Dispatch and Envoy. The card you play this turn has the following icons. Oh, that's good. So this will add the ability for me to go to one of our factions if I want. Just by playing this card, it'll add those symbols to whatever Imperium card I'm playing. So that's pretty good as a plot intrigue card. So I'm just gonna put that there so we remember we have it. Yeah, that's combat. So everything resets. Every troop that was in the conflict goes away. So it goes back into our supply. This 1 in my garrison stays. These 2 in the Prince Rhombus garrison will stay, and all of these for the beast go back to their supply. Okay, we'll flip over a new conflict card. So we know what we're fighting for this turn. An intrigue card and 3 spice for first place, 2 spice for second, and again, third place. It doesn't matter, that's just a loser. It's just a loser who gets nothing. So now I'm going to talk about one of the solo game variants that is added in this expansion that's optional for you to play with, that I'm going to play with. And it has to do with our Imperium row here, which I actually should have replaced this already. Shame on me, Dr. Yue. Okay, great. So in this variant, it's a dice-based Imperium row churn. I'm going to roll 2d6. And whatever numbers come up on those dice, I'm going to remove from this Imperium row and then replace. And this basically just simulates your rivals being able to take cards from the Imperium row. And it's going to ensure that we're getting a good amount of variety in our Imperium row offerings. So let's pull out my dice tray. Okay, 2 and 6. 6 doesn't apply to anything, so that doesn't matter. But this 2, Smuggler's Thopter, will go away and a new card will come out. Assassination Mission. Ooh, you can trash that for 4 Solari. That's pretty good. So before we bring back our agents, let's check and see what gets bonus spice. Every single space on Arrakis gets one because there are no agents in those spaces, therefore they get spice. So that goes right here. So now if those cards come out that came out before, Harvest Spice, our rival agents could choose to go to one of these spaces because there's now bonus spice available there. So now we'll return all of our agents to our cards. Not that one. That one I don't have access to yet. Great, and now we will start the next round. All right, Prince Rhombus is now, Rhombus. You're such a square. No, I'm a rhombus. Why do you let me tell these jokes? Yes, I'm blaming you. Give me your best excuses in the comments below. Prince Romber gets to go first. So we will flip over a new House Hagal card for him and see where he will go. He will go to Carthag with an agent right here, getting 1 troop, which he will immediately put into the conflict because it's a conflict space. And whenever our rival does that, they're able to put 2 from their garrison into the conflict, which they will do. Great, good. Okay, it's me now. So let's draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what we have here. Our signet ring, we just don't have just enough money yet, but maybe we can make some money happen before we play this card. Let's see, that might be a good thing to try and do this round. Dune the Desert Planet. Diplomacy, ooh, that one's gonna be good. Convincing Argument, which is only gonna be good for influence during our reveal turn, and a dagger. So I want to save these for not this turn. So we either want to play Dune the Desert Planet or Diplomacy. I would like to play Diplomacy. I want to go to Still Suits because I think I'd like to get some money. Or, oh no, but we could go to the wealth space with the Emperor instead. Get 2 coins, and then we'll have 7 Solari to spend when we play our signet ring with our next agent. Oh yeah, that's what we're doing. So I'm going to play this Diplomacy card, which is going to let me go to any of the spaces with this symbol. We're going to choose the wealth space. Now I get 2 Solari, but actually I get 3 because of my ability. Sweet. And I will go up 1 on the faction alliance track for the Emperor. That jerk. Okay, that's my turn. So now it is the Beast's turn. So we'll flip over his House Hagal card. He will go to Selective Breeding right here and go up 1 on the Bene Gesserit track. He's red. Yes, right there. And that's his turn. So now we come back to Prince Romber. Flip over his card. Okay. So first option is he wants to try and go to Interstellar Shipping, but you have to have 2 influence with the Spacing Guild to go there. Let's check and see. He sure does not have that. So now here's our other option. He will go to the Fold space instead. He will go up 1 on this influence track for the Spacing Guild, and that is the end of his turn. Okay, so now we can do our signet ring turn, which is what we prepped for last time. We're gonna play our signet ring. So first we're gonna do our signet ring ability. Okay, so we're gonna spend 7 Solari, and that's going to give us an advancement on one of the alliance tracks of our choice. And I am thinking, I kind of wanna go for the Emperor because that will get me a victory point if I just go there, but maybe I should start moving up somewhere else. Nah, let's just do it. So I'm gonna go up 1 on the Emperor track, and that will give me 1 point. So I'm now tied with the beast. Then I get a troop to add to my garrison right there, and I get a spice. Now that's just my signet ring ability that happens here. I also get to choose which of these spaces I would like to send my agent to. And I think actually what I'm gonna do is go to smuggling, get 2 Solari, because of my special ability, so I'm not totally broke, and go up 1 more on the shipping track using that symbol. So now if I were to recall my freighter, I would get 2 troops, and I'd get to go up 1 on an influence track with someone I'm trying to make an alliance with. So that's pretty good. Okay, so now we come back around, and it will be the beast's turn because they have 1 agent left. All right, this is a fold space card, but they can't go there because the prince is already there. So let's flip over another one. Carthag can't go there because the prince is already there. Still suits. So we will put the beast here at still suits, and they will go up 1 on that track. Okay, and that is all of our agents. So now it's the reveal. So we have my dagger, which will add 1. Oh, they can't add 1 to the conflict because I have no troops in the conflict. So that's gonna do nothing for us. But I do have 2 influence for my convincing argument and 1 influence for my Dune the Desert Planet card, so I have 3 to spend. And I think I might want, ooh, this In the Shadows is so good. Look, if you have 2 influence with the Bene Gesserit, you can discard a card to go up 1 on one of the other faction alliances. So this is the unload symbol, and it basically means you get this reveal benefit anytime you need to discard or trash this card. So that is what that unload symbol means. You know what? I think I want that. So I'm gonna get In the Shadows for 2, and I'm also gonna get Assassination Mission for 1. That's all 3 of my influence. These go into my discard pile. These should automatically refill. I probably should have waited, but I knew I wanted those. Okay, so that's my reveal phase. So now we go into combat. The only person in this conflict is Prince Romber, and we will just flip over the card because we're meant to. No combat strength gets added. Not that he needs it, he's gonna win. And so he's at 2, 4, 6. He would go here, he obviously wins. He will get an influence card. Again, remember 3 of those, and he will spend them to get a victory point. He will also get 3 spice. All right, so we'll clean up from that. All of these troops go away. Again, no one went to any of our Arrakis spaces, so they all get bonus spice again. I should try and get some water so I can go to one of these spaces. I need some spice. All of our agents come back, and we flip over a new conflict card. Ooh, okay, so the winner of this conflict will get the Mentat, an Intrigue, and 2 Solari. Okay, so now our first player marker passes to me. I'm the first player. Okay, so I need to draw 5 cards, but they're all in my discard. So let's shuffle real quick. Okay. Ooh, I have my Spice Smugglers card, which means I can spend 2 spice to go up 1. I think I'm going to play this for its action rather than for its reveal. Even though it's pretty good, it's an influence and it's some combat strength. I think I'd like to go up 1 on the Spacing Guild influence track. You know what might be interesting? Let's just do this. Why not? I am going to play Dispatch an Envoy. Here's my plot card. The card I play this turn has the following icons. I'm going to play my Spice Smugglers, which means instead of going to a circle space, I could go to fold space because it now has the Spacing Guild symbol. So I will go up 1 on that influence track. I will get a fold space card. This is the only way you can get fold space cards, which basically are one-time use cards that will allow you to go anywhere you want on the board. Pretty good. That will go into my discard. And then I can use the action here to pay 2 spice. I will. To go up another 1 on the influence track here, that will get me 1 victory point and 3 Solari, except because of my special power, I get 4. I'm gonna take a 5 and put 1 back. Ooh, I could do my Signet Ring ability again. That's pretty good. Or I could try and get my Sword Master. I need 1 more money, but that might not be a bad idea. That's my turn using the Spacing Guild. I'm pretty happy with that. So now the Beast will go. Let's flip over House of Gaul. They will go to Carthag, and they will get 1 troop that they will put into the conflict. All right, Prince Romber, their agent, will harvest spice. They're about to get a lot of spice because they will go to the space with the most bonus spice. Now they all have equal bonus spice. So now they will go to the space with the most total spice, which is the Great Flat, because it has 3 plus whatever bonus. So they're about to get 5 spice. They now have 8 spice. Again, they won't spend this on a victory point yet because we're not in a conflict card 3, but now they will have plenty of money to buy tech. But it's my turn again. Let's see what I've got. Oh, I kind of want to, Ooh, I can go to interstellar shipping because I have 2 influence with the Spacing Guild now. I think I want to do that. Yes. I'm going to play my Dune the Desert Planet. Oh, I will discard this intrigue card. Excuse me, everyone. So I will send my agent to interstellar shipping, which I can now do because I have my 2 influence with the Spacing Guild. I will have 2 shipping track actions I can do. I'm going to use one of them to go up to the very top of the track. Then I'll use the second one to recall my freighter. That will get me every single benefit on this shipping track, and I can get it in any order I want. So first, let's, oh, I don't have any spice. Well, this may have been a bit of an error. Oh wait, but I can get, do I get the money or did I get 2 spice? Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna do the bottom one first and get myself 2 spice. This also means that my rivals won't get any Solari, so that's great. So I now have 2 spice, which I'm going to use to buy spy satellites with a 2 spice discount from tech. So it would be 4, but it's only going to cost me 2. So I now can spend 3 spice at some point to trash this for a victory point. Then we'll do this reward. I get 2 troops in my garrison. Again, they won't go right to the conflict, but they are in my garrison. So I'm stockpiling things there, and I can go up 1 on an influence track. You know what? I'm going to invest in this Emperor Alliance. I'm going to go up 1 on this track. 1 more, and I will get 2 troops and a victory point for having an alliance with the Emperor. I think that's all the things. I think I took my turn, so I will discard that. Great. I have no more agents, so we come around to the Beast, and they will go to Arakeen. Oh no. I'm doing such a bad job of winning any conflicts. I'm like stocking up on troops. I'm like, just you wait. At some point, we're going to enter this fight and we're going to kick butt, but not yet. So they will get a troop that will go directly to the conflict where they already have one. And because of the signet ring, they will get 1 more. Now, do they have a faction alliance? They don't, so they won't get 2. So they now have 3 in the conflict. And Prince Romber wants to go to fold space, but he can't because I'm there, so we'll flip over another card. He will harvest spice. So now he will go, wow, he's getting a lot of spice this turn. He'll go to Haga Basin because that will get him, again, the most spice. He's going to get 4. So I'm going to give him a 5er and put 1 back. Wow, he has 12 spice. I'm not a big fan of that situation, I'll be honest. Oh, we should flip this over to see what our next technology option is. Sonic Snoopers. Y'all, look at this. If you get the flagship, you earn a victory point when you buy it. That might be worth saving up for. I want a Dreadnought. There's so much I want to do. Okay, it's reveal time. So I again did not use Seek Allies. I'm going to use it at some point, but I have 3 influence. I could get that Death Commando, or I could get Space Travel Spacing Guild. I already have a Spacing Guild card. I think I'm going to get the Spacing Guild with my 3. Okay, so I will do that. That's going to go here. I will put these into my discard. I will replace this, which is Jamis. That's a pretty good looking card. Ooh, here's a card. I want to point this out to y'all. So this is one of the cards that have come in the expansion. You see this little half of an agent symbol? That means that you can basically send a spy to go to a space where an enemy opponent, redundant, where one of your opponents already has an agent. Now it's the end of the reveal turn, and I want to make sure that we're keeping our Imperium card market fresh. So I'm gonna roll 2 dice. All right, so 2 and 4 go away. So the Guild Administrator is gonna go away, and the Ixian Engineer is gonna go away. And then these will replace again. Okay, now we will do our conflict. Again, the only person in the fight is the beast, but we'll flip over to see what their total strength is. This will add 1 plus 2, 4, 6, so they're at 7. They certainly win. They will get the Mentat. I probably should have tried to make this happen. They're gonna get an extra agent next turn, so that's not great. Plus an intrigue card. Plus 2 Solari. And all their troops go back to their supply. Now this time the only space that gets a bonus spice is the Imperial Basin because it's the only one that didn't have an agent go to it. We'll put these agents back. New conflict card for the round. Ooh, ooh. You get a victory point and you can trash a card if you win this one. I'd like that victory point, I'm not gonna lie. Water and a spice wouldn't be bad either. I'm very dry here. Look, Princess Yuna Moritani is experiencing a bit of a drought. So first player token now goes back over to Mr. Beast, and we play another round. So let's see what our House Hagal says the Beast does this turn. Dreadnought. So the Beast will go to the Dreadnought space, and they will get a Dreadnought into their garrison. Now remember, if this goes into the conflict, it has a power of 3. Yeah. Now they also have the ability to buy tech, but they can't because they have no spice. So they will not be buying any tech for themselves. Let's see what Prince Romber could 100% afford to buy some tech. So let's see what happens with their House Hagal card. Harvest spice. The spicy gets spicier. They're gonna go to Imperial Basin and get 1, 2, 3, 4 spice. I cannot believe how much spice he has. Maybe he needs to go rehab. Well, it's me. Let's see, 5 cards. Dagger, diplomacy. My signet ring, it's so tempting, right? To just use the money on the signet ring. I feel like I should, even though I want all those other things. Yeah, I mean, I really want, it's so tricky because I want that Swordmaster, but I also really want the signet ring ability. So we're going to use my signet ring. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to send my agent to Interstellar Shipping, and I'm gonna use these 2 shipping symbols to go up 1 to the first tier on the shipping line here. And then I'm going to use the second one to just immediately recall it to get 5 Solari, which will actually give me 6. This is going to give me some more options money-wise. Okay, and then each of my rivals then get a coin because I got one. Okay, so that is my turn. That's the card I'm playing. Oh, I need to do my signet ring ability. So I will spend 7. I will get a spice. I will get a troop in my garrison. I've got to deploy some troops. And I will go up 1 on the influence track of my choice. I think I'll go up on the Spacing Guild. Now I'm 1 away from an alliance with 2 factions. That makes me feel pretty good. So now I will discard this card, and it is the Beast's turn. So we'll flip over House Hagal. Okay, again, so this is another one where they want to go to Interstellar Shipping, but the Beast doesn't have the influence to do it, and also I'm there. So they will then instead go to Smuggling, where they will get 1 action point on our shipping track, and they will go up 1. Okay, Prince Romber, who I just want to keep calling Prince Rhombus. Should we just call him Prince Rhombus? Ah, Interstellar Shipping again. It's a very popular space this turn, but can't go there. So again, we reveal another card. Dreadnought. Someone's already in Dreadnought too. Okay, here we go. Here's a card they can go to. Selective Breeding. So they'll go here and they will go up 1 on the Bene Gesserit track. So they're right there. Back to me. I know what we can do. Ooh, 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 yes. I'm going to spend my diplomacy, and I'm going to use it to send my agent to Still Suits. This will get me a water, which I really have been needing water. So now I can start to build up maybe a little bit of water. Now I also get to go up 1 on the Fremen track. So now I have a little bit of skin in the game. Oh, with everyone but Bene Gesserit. Bene Gesserit. But the most important reason I went here truly is because it's a combat space and I would like to win this. So here's the key question is how many troops do I put into this fight? Because Prince Rambur is not going to put anything in here, but the beast has the Mentat. So they get to go again, which means they could end up being able to put this dreadnought into the fight, which counts for 3. And then they're going to, if that happens, they'll flip over a combat card. I'm going to put 3 troops in. So that'll give me 6. What do I have in here? What do I have in my deck? 2 daggers. Okay, so I'll have a total of 8 combat strength when it comes down to it. So hopefully that will keep me safe from if the off chance the beast ends up with this Mentat having the ability to put anything into this conflict. And now it's the beast's turn, so let's find out. My goodness, I'm so like stressed out about whether or not they're gonna do it. I'm throwing cards around. And they sure do. Great, great, great. So the Mentat goes to Hardy Warriors, where they will get 2, oh no, that go into the conflict, and they will put their dreadnought in. So that's 2, 4, they have 7 now. It's bad. And they're gonna go up, here they are, 1 on the Fremen track. Ooh, that gets them a victory point. Okay, so now we're tied. Nothing left for either of our rivals, so now it's the reveal. I have 2 influence to spend and 2 daggers, which will give me 2 swords to add to my combat strength here. 2 influence to spend. I want Jamis. Jamis, I'm gonna spend my 2 on him. Put him into my deck, discard that, replace this in the Imperium. Ooh, Duncan, Idaho. I want Duncan, Idaho. Ooh, I hope he doesn't go away in my Imperium row churn. Okay, so let's do our conflict. So I have 6 to add to this. So like we said, we have 8. Here's the thing, the beast has 7, and depending on what gets flipped over, please be a nothing, please be a blank. 1, oh, we tie. And in a tie for first place, no one wins. I should have put another cube in. Good news is though, we each received the second reward. I do get water, and that's not bad, and at least he didn't win a victory point. Okay, and I don't have to worry about trashing a card. So I will get a water and a spice, and he will also get a water and a spice. He's 1 water away from buying a victory point though. Okay, so let's clean up. So these troops come back to my supply. Here's one thing about dreadnoughts is not only are they super powerful, they go back to your garrison. They don't go back to your supply. So he always has that now. I need to get a dreadnought. And we'll put bonus spice on these 2 spaces that don't have any agents, Haga Basin and the Great Flat. The Mentat goes back to its space. And all of our agents go back to our cards. First player token comes down to Prince Rambur, and let's reveal, oh, they get their 3rd. This is bad. So they both get their sword masters. I really need to get my sword master. I think that has to be some effort put into that this turn for me because they're going to have 3 actions each. That's not great. The winner of this conflict will get a victory point in water. And again, I'd really like to have that. Okay, but first of all, House Segal, Prince Rambur. Going to spend some spice. So they're going to go to tech negotiation. They will get a 1 spice discount. Now here's how this works. He will buy one of these tech tiles that has a House of Gaul symbol, and he will buy the most expensive one he can afford. He's going to get the flagship. Great. So he's going to spend 8. No, he's going to spend 7. Oh my gosh, he still has so much. 7 spice. He will get this flagship tile. So he will instantly get this VP 1. Now what this means is anytime this rival sends an agent to a combat space, if he's got 4 Solari, he will spend it to flip this over for the round and deploy 3 troops to the conflict. They are both pretty nasty when it comes to military strength. Yeah. What am I gonna do? All right, let's see what we got here. Assassination mission, we're gonna save that for our reveal. Ooh, I have my In the Shadows. If I have 2 influence with the Bene Gesserit, I don't. I don't have 2 influence with the Bene Gesserit. Signet ring, again, I really want to get my Sword Master though, so I don't know that I should use that this time. Maybe that's stupid, but I feel like I should have a third option. This hurts a little. All right, I am gonna use my signet ring, but not for my signet ring ability, I don't think. So what I'm going to do here is use it to go to the Dreadnought space with my agent. That's gonna cost me 3 Solari. So I only have 6. Oh, I couldn't have afforded this anyway. So I will get 2 back from that 5. And now I will get a Dreadnought, which is great. So that's gonna come into my garrison. I can also buy some tech. I do have 2 spice. I won't get a discount, so all I could afford, that spaceport would be so good, y'all. You may put cards you acquire on top of your deck. I want it. Sonic Snoopers. Trash this. Put any number of your intrigue cards on the bottom of the intrigue deck, then draw that many intrigue cards. If I get that now, then I can get an intrigue card. Or I can spin that spice to bypass protocol and put Duncan, Idaho on top of my deck. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait on the tech because I really wanted the Dreadnought. And then I'm gonna go on and spin this 2 spice to, I'm throwing things everywhere. Bypass protocol to acquire a card that costs 5 influence or less and put it in the top of my deck. I'm gonna get Duncan, Idaho and put it on top of my deck. Okay, bypass protocol, so this goes away. This will instantly refill. Now it is the Beast's turn. I cannot believe they have 3 agents now. Oh, we need to shuffle our House of Gaul deck. Okay, freshly shuffled, let's see. Tech negotiation. Oh, can't go there because that is full. Dreadnought, also full. Harvest spice. Okay, so this agent's gonna go to the Great Flat and get 4 spice. He has 5 spice. He can definitely buy some tech next time he has the chance. All right, what's old Prince Romberg gonna do? Conspire. So this agent will go to the Conspire space. It's going to go up 1 and get a point. So now we are all tied at 2 victory points. He's also gonna get 2 troops into his garrison. All right, now what will I do? I want my Swordmaster. I only have 3 money. I'm not gonna be able to get the Swordmaster this turn. It's just not possible. I think I might, should I just not take my other agent turn and save all of these for the reveal? Is there anything I want over there? Because now I need to start thinking like, should I not buy, how much do I want to bloat my deck here? You know what I mean? But it would be good to go to a conflict space. All right, so I think I'm gonna play Dune the Desert Planet. I want another intrigue card. I'm gonna go to Carthage and I'm going to get a troop that goes to the conflict and I can do up to 2. I'm going to send my Dreadnought and 1 other troop there. And then while I'm here, I'm gonna get an intrigue card, which is a Poison Snooper. I can play this to look at the top card of my deck, draw, or trash it. Okay, that's not bad. And now the Beast gets to go again. Selective breeding, which he has access to. Oh, he's now got a point with the Bene Gesserit. He's up to 3. I feel like this is gonna start escalating for sure. All of a sudden we're gonna be like, oh, that's all the points. So Prince Romber. Oh, place his agent so you know he's, don't play. I put his Dreadnought in selective breeding. Whoops. Okay, I was like, why does he still have 2 agents left? Harvest spice again, you stop. Prince Romber, you got a spice problem. We got to talk to you about this. This is out of control. So this is the space, Haga Basin with the most bonus spice. So he will take that and 2 more. I cannot believe how much spice he has. This is very bad. He might win with all this spice once we get to conflict 3 cards. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He still has 12. He has 12 spice. I don't like it. Okay, it's my reveal turn because I'm out of agents. So I'm going to reveal my In the Shadows to go up 1 on the Bene Gesserit influence track. So now I'm on the board there. I didn't have any influence with them before. I also will get a Solari, but I'll get 2 because of my special ability. So that's good. I like getting money. And I will have a sword for the conflict there. And then I have 2 in convincing argument. I could get Dr. Yue, who would allow me to draw a card. which I kind of like. Let's do that. I'm going to spend 1 influence on Dr. Yue. Again, I might be bloating my deck here, but this will allow me to draw a card if I play him as an action, which could be really helpful. And that's my reveal turn. But the beast still has an agent. So the beast is going to take their last agent turn, Arakeen. They will go there. They will put a troop into the conflict and use their signet ability, which means they will put another troop into the conflict and this unit as well. So we are tied right now, which isn't my favorite thing in the entire world. He's gonna end up winning. I have such a hard time beating him in conflicts. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus this one, 8. And he has, oh wait, 2, 4, and 3 is 7. He's 1 behind me again. Now look, maybe we're not tied. If this card has no combat strength on it, I will win this. I don't want to flip it over. I'm so nervous. 3 combat strength. He wins. Victory point and a water. Can you imagine though? That would have been so amazing. That would have been so amazing. No. Oh no. He's going to spend this 3 water and get another victory point immediately. So he now has 5. No, the beast. Why? I will get a water and a spice. It's not bad, but it's not what I wanted. I wanted the victory point. I finally have some water in the game though. That's nice. Okay, so here's what happens now. This dreadnought goes back into my garrison. These cubes, these troops, go back into my supply. His troops go back into his supply. Because he won this conflict with the dreadnought, he now gets to take control for 1 turn of one of our spaces here. So there's an order to which they have a preference, and the first one is Imperial Basin. So they will put this to Imperial Basin, and they will get this spice bonus anytime any agent goes to this space just for this next turn. And then after this turn, this dreadnought will go back to their garrison. Pretty nice winning a conflict with a dreadnought. Okay, so we'll reset these. We will put spice, bonus spice here because that's the space on Arrakis that no agent went to this turn, the Imperial Basin. And then we'll recall all of our figures. Okay, what's our new conflict? Okay, first place for this one will go up 2 on our shipping track, or they'll have 2 shipping track actions available to them and a troop. We have intrigue cards and water. All right, let's get into the next round where I'm first player. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Ooh, one of these is gonna be Duncan Idaho, right? Because I put him on top of my deck. Look, this is get me water, troops, a card, or he's a very good fighter. Okay, I don't know yet how I wanna use him necessarily. We have spice smugglers again. You get a spice and get that. That would be very good. I'd have an alliance with the Spacing Guild, which I would like. We can use Seek Allies. Okay. You know what? Here we go. Oh my goodness, there's so much I want to do and I can't do it all. It's tricky. That's very tricky. We're going to use Dune the Desert Planet and we're going to send an agent to the Great Flat. I'm going to spend 2 water and I'm going to get 3 spice. So I now have 4 spice. That's my first turn. Now the beast will go. So let's see. Harvest spice. He will go to his own spot where he has control of, the Imperial Basin, because that's where the bonus spice is, and he gets control bonus spice. So he's gonna get 3 spice. Look at them in their spice. They're so greedy. It thematically makes sense though, that the beast would like get all this spice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because is this a conflict 2 or 3? This is a conflict 2. So I think he's going to hoard this spice still until we are actively in a conflict 3, not just seeing one here. So he won't buy a victory point immediately yet, but next turn, if he still has this, or next round, if he still has all this spice, he will. Now, let's see what Prince Romber does. Carthag. He will get a troop, and he will deploy these 2 into the conflict. Oh, when I went here, I meant to actually put troops into the conflict as well. So both of those, I meant to do that, and I forgot because I'm on a conflict space. So that is what I intended to do. Thank you for allowing me to retcon that, everyone. Okay, but now it is my turn again. I'm never gonna get my sword master. Okay, we're gonna do spice smugglers. So I'm going to spend 2 spice to go up 1 on the spacing guild there. Oh, I'm about to get a lot of money actually. So I go up here. I now get this alliance token, which means I get a point, yay. Then I also get 3 Solari, but because my special ability, I will get 4. I'm just gonna take a big 5 and put 1 back. So that's my bonus here. But now I also get 4 from this card. Okay, I'm rich, basically. I'm parched, but I'm rich. And now I get to send my agent to a purple circle space. Should we just go to Arcane? I think that's all we can afford to do. We can't afford to go to the research station because I only have 1 water. And I don't have the influence with the Fremen to go to Siege Tabor. So we'll go to Arcane. I will get a troop, which I will put into the conflict. And then I will draw a card. It's a dagger. Ooh, I think I might be able to win some conflict this time around. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, so that's my spice smugglers. I will discard that. I'm very happy about that. All right, that was my turn. Next turn, I'm getting my Swordmaster. I really want it. Now it is the beast's turn. Selective breeding. So he'll go here and he will go up 1. Oh, he's gonna get this faction alliance. That makes me uncomfortable. I'm not happy about this situation. The last time I played against the beast in a solo game, I came in dead last. I'd really like to beat him this time, not gonna lie. I'd really like to. Okay, what will Prince Romber do? He will go to interstellar shipping if he has the influence. Now let's see, where's the yellow cube on the spacing guild? Not enough, so he's gonna go to smuggling. And he will go up 1 on the shipping track. I am out of agents, and now that it's my turn, so it's my reveal turn. So I'm gonna reveal a Duncan, Idaho, who will get me a water, that makes me happy, and 2 swords. Seek allies, again, I cannot believe I haven't used this yet. I really should use that probably. Reconnaissance gets me just 1 influence, which I don't know if it's gonna be worth using or not. And then my dagger gets me 1 more sword. I don't think it's worth me spending 1 influence to get the assassination mission. So I'm not going to, but what I will remember to do this round is to churn, so that could get me money. I could just trash that card. You know what, I will get the assassination mission because I can trash this card for money. I will churn this though. So let's roll our dice. A 4 and a 3, so the satellite band goes away and the Imperial Bashar goes away. But of course, it's not time for combat yet because our rivals still have agents to play. Yay, so let's see what the beast does. Okay, the beast wants to go to interstellar shipping if they have 2 influence with the spacing guild, which they don't. They cannot go to, oh no, they can go to fold space. So they'll go to fold space here with their last agent, and that will help them go up 1 on the spacing guild. So next time, they will have enough influence to go to interstellar shipping. And the beast is really starting to kick my butt. They just got another victory point. Oh, that hurts. Okay, great, good. It's not good. Let's see what Prince Romber does. Harvest spice, there's no bonuses on any spaces, so we will flip another card. Hardy Warriors, I don't like that at all. Okay, so this agent goes to Hardy Warriors. They will go up 1 on the Fremen track, which gets them a point. And they get 2 troops. Wow, I don't like that, which they will put into the conflict. Now, they do have this flagship. If they had 4 Solari, they would spend it now to send 3 more troops into the conflict. But luckily for us, they only have 1. But this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I don't think I'm gonna win this. All right, that's the end of their agent turn. I've already done my reveal, so now we go into combat. So let's calculate what I have here. I have 2, 4, plus 3 is 7, plus the 3 I already have here, so that's 10. Okay, the beast is not in the conflict, so we don't have to worry about that, but Prince Romber is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, just from their troops. So at bare minimum, they are tying us. But now we have to flip over one of their cards and see how many swords get added to that. Holy moly, they win. This is what I think the strongest card in the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 16. They win that. They go up 2 on the shipping track. So our rivals will always stop at the second space on the shipping track and then use the next action to recall their freighter. So they get 2 shipping track actions, so they'll go up 1 to here and then they'll recall their freighter, which means they get 2 troops, which will go into their garrison. They will go up 1 on whatever influence track they're the lowest on. So that's the Spacing Guild, which gets them another point. And then last again. And then what? They will get 5 Solari, which means next time they will be able to afford to send troops in with their flagship. But the rest of us get 1. So the Beast gets a Solari and I get a Solari, but just 1 because it's not my turn. I have a lot of money. We got to spend that on, oh, that's right, our Swordmaster. And then they get another troop because that's the other reward here. And I get an intrigue card and a water for coming in last. Okay, I'm finally starting to catch up on this water situation, and maybe this will be a really good intrigue card. Glimpse the path. Oh, I can spend a spice to have a vision and see some water and a card. Okay, so that's that. We'll clean up from our combat. The Dreadnought will go back into my garrison. These troops go back into my supply. All these troops go back into their supply. And now we do our makers, which means we put our bonus spice out anywhere there isn't an agent, and that's just in the Haga Basin. This Dreadnought goes back into the Beast's garrison, and all of our agents come back to our areas. And then, of course, starting player shifts over to the Beast. All right, so let's see how the Beast starts their next turn. This game's gonna be over soon. Oh, we gotta flip over our conflict. Oh, this means we're gonna be in conflict 3. This spice is gonna get spent on victory points. Yeah, the game's really gonna be over soon. 2 victory points and control of the Imperial Basin. I wanna win this so bad, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Interstellar shipping. Well, because of last turn, they do have the level 2 influence with the Spacing Guild, so they will go to interstellar shipping, and they will go up here and then recall their freighter. So they will get 2 troops and go up on their lowest influence track, which is the Emperor. They get 2 troops, which will go into their garrison. And then they will get 5 Solari, and the rest of us will get 1. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, he's about to get so many points. Oh no, y'all. Here's what's about to happen. Oh no. So, rivals will spend, as soon as they have them, 7 Solari for a victory point, and 7 Spice for a victory point. And the Spice comes into play now because we're now in a Conflict 3 card. The Beast has 7 Solari, which will be spent now for victory point. The Beast has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Spice, which will be spent now for another victory point. I'm never playing against the Beast again. He kicks my butt every time. Why did I choose him? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. Now Prince Romber will go. Secrets. So he will go here and go up 1 and get a point. And then also, oh, he has 7 too. He's gonna do the exact same thing. He also has 7 Solari. And we know, well, way more than 7 Spice. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, luckily 5 left. Oh no. It's fine. It's fine. Let's draw my cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think I'm going to use this fold space and trash it. So this card gets trashed, but I get to draw a card. So that's something actually. So this card goes away. I'm just going to put it back here into the fold space and draw a card. Ooh, space travel. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use that to send my agent to the Swordmaster. I'm going to spend 8. And I now finally get my 3rd agent. So that's something. And that's my whole turn. Okay. The beast goes. Fold space. He will go to fold space and he's gonna rival me for this alliance. I don't like it. All right, what will Prince Romber do? Conspire. I don't like what's happening here either. He gets 2 troops. He has so many troops in his garrison. Okay, then it's me. Okay, I'm gonna use my diplomacy. And I'm going to send an agent to Wealth. I will get 3 Solari. I wish I could have gone to Conspire. And that will move me up 1. Yes, here on the Emperor track. I get this alliance, which gets me a point. And then I also get 2 troops as a bonus, which will go into my garrison. And that's that turn. Okay, as long as I can stay ahead on these tracks and they don't overtake me on these where I have the alliance, I'll hold on to the alliance. If they tie me, I keep it. If they overtake me, then that's when I have to give it up, and I don't like that. Okay. Oh, I'm so torn about what to do. So torn. Okay, but we're gonna see what the beast does on their turn. They go to Carthag. They will get a troop that they will deploy into the conflict along with their garrison and one of their other units. And that's his last agent, so this is what he has except for whatever he flips over. Let's see what Prince Romber does. Harvest Spice. So here's the one, Haga Basin with the bonus. So, oops, I had put that in the wrong place. So he will get, of course he's gonna get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's going to get another point because he's going to spend these automatically on a victory point. Oh no, so bad. He will also put 2 troops into the conflict here. Okay, me. I really wish I had a 3rd spice. All right. I'm going to play Jamis. I don't need to infiltrate a space with an agent already because no one's there. But I will go to Hardy Warriors. I will pay a water to do it. I will get 2 troops to go into the conflict. And then I will choose to put in my garrison and 1 other troop as well. This trash a card is optional. I don't think I'm going to trash anything. And then because I'm here, I will also go up 1 on this track, which gets me 1 point. That was my last agent. It's everyone's last agent. It's now my reveal turn. So I have 1 dagger, whopping 1 dagger, and then 4 influence. Is there something awesome to buy for 4? I'm going to get the Fremen Bond. Those discard. This gets replaced. We're going to churn. Okay, so that's a 4 and a 2. So 2 goes away. There's that Ix Guild Compact. And 4, the Water Peddler, they go away, and we'll replace them. So that was that. I want another spice. I'm stressed. Can you all tell I'm stressed out? Okay, so let's calculate our combat situation. So I have 2, 4, 6, 3, 9, plus 1 is 10. I don't know that that's going to be enough. And if either of them wins this, that triggers the end game because they'll get to 10 victory points and that will end the game. Okay, so then in turn order from me, we go to the Beast who has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then whatever we flip over from this card, 1. I think that's the lowest one we flipped over in combat before. I'm actually gonna beat them in combat right now. Oh, I think I'm gonna win this depending on what Prince Romber. Nothing. I win. So you get 2, 4. I win a combat. I get 2 victory points. I'm back in the game. And I get control of the Imperial Basin, which means anytime anyone goes there, I get a bonus spice. And because I won this with the garrison, I get to cover up another space to get the bonus. And I will say, Carthage has been coming up a lot, but it's already happened. I'll go to Arkeen and hope maybe someone's going to go to Arkeen this turn. I feel like I keep calling my dreadnoughts garrisons. It's a dreadnought. My dreadnought goes there. This dreadnought goes back into the garrison. All of our troops go away. I cannot believe I'm so excited I finally won a combat. Oh, second place, though, he does get 5 spice. We can't forget about that. Okay, these reset. We'll flip over a new conflict for the next round. Holy moly. Y'all, we'll talk about that in a second. But let's do our maker, which is a bonus spice here and a bonus spice here, but not here because it has an agent. And then we'll recall everyone. What if I pull this out? What if I somehow make this happen? I don't know. I don't know if it's possible, but I'm okay. I'm gonna need to draw some cards, so I'm gonna go on and shuffle. I'm so amped up. I keep dropping all my cards. Okay, so let's take a look at this round's conflict card. So whoever wins first place will get a victory point, and then they can spend 6 Solari and 4 spice to get more victory points. This is a game-winning card here, at least in this game. Second place will still get 1 victory point. So we have to win this. We have to win it. Yeah, I mean, we just have to. We need to get spice, and we have to win it, I think. Let's see what happens. Okay, our first player token goes down to Prince Romber, and he'll go first. So let's see what he does. Still suits. So he'll come here and go up 1 on this Fremen track. Now it's me. So let's get our 5 cards. I'm knocking everything all over the place. I'm so hyped up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please be good cards. I don't need that now. Dune the Desert. Signet ring. Okay. But if I spend my 5 money here, I won't have money to get extra VPs there, but that's maybe okay. Oh, no, I don't know what to do. I'm going to Poison Snooper. I'm going to look at the top card of my deck and either draw it or trash it. Assassination mission. I get 4 money when this card is trashed. We're trashing it. And I get 5 money. That means I can use my signet ring, and if I were to win this, I could spend 6, because that's 6, and that's 7. Oh, I can barely stand it. Okay. I'm just gonna start with my signet ring. I'm gonna play my signet ring. I'm gonna do the signet ring stuff first, I think. So I will pay 7 Solari. And I'm going to get a troop, which will go into my garrison. I will get a spice, which will give me 3, so I can do my spy satellites, which I'll wait to do. Then I will go up 1 on the track of my choice. We're gonna go up on the Bene Gesserit, because now I have 2 influence there, and I will get a VP for going there. Yes. Okay, now where do we want to send my agent? We can go to green, purple, or yellow. So, you know what we could do? I kind of think we should go to the Great Flat and get the extra spice, and so we'll be set up to win this, and I can get troops into the, oh, I kind of wish I had that dreadnought now. What are my other cards? Could I go there to get the other dreadnought? I could if I used the dagger. Or I could go there and I could use Dune the Desert Planet to go here later, as long as they don't go there. Okay, so but I can't afford, I'm gonna need to get another money somewhere to make this work. Oh, my cards are not helping me. I'm so torn. Okay, we're gonna get the dreadnought. We're gonna go here, we're gonna get the dreadnought. I'm gonna spend 3. Okay, gosh, I hope this works out. I'm gonna spend 3. I'm going to get the dreadnought. I hope that was all right. I hope that was an okay choice. And then I can buy, but I have the 3, and I don't, do I want to buy? No, I'm not going to buy anything. I want to save my spice. I'm going to save my spice. Okay. I'm going to save my spice because I'm going to spend 3 spice. I'm going to go on and do this to trash my spy satellites for a point. So this is trashed. Trash it up there. Spend my 3 spice to get 1 more point. Oh my gosh. That's my signet ring. I'm going to discard it. That's my turn. Okay, now it is the beast's turn. He's going to go to fold space. He'll go up 1, but he doesn't take this alliance from me, as long as he doesn't go up another one this turn. And he doesn't get the bonus as a rival. They don't get this bonus. Okay, Prince Romber. Arcane. I'll get him money from that. This is so perfect. He's going to go to Arcane. Because I have control of this, I get a money. I'm so happy I did that. And I'll get, it's not my turn, so I won't get 2, but I'll get 1. So I still have the 6 to get the victory point if that all works out. I have to go somewhere where I can put troops into the conflict though. He also gets a troop, which that's a combat space, so he'll put it right into the conflict. And then his signet ring, for the first time, he will either get a piece of tech or a troop into the tech. He only has 1 spice, so he can't afford any tech. So he'll put his troop here, and next time he has the opportunity to buy tech, this will give him a 1 spice discount, because it's a negotiator. Now it's me again. I'm playing Dune the Desert Planet. I'm going to send my agent to the Great Flat. I will pay 2 water to do it. I'm gonna get 4 spice. So I'm set now. If I can win this, I'm set. Okay, and then this will let me deploy troops. I'm gonna put them all in, baby. Okay, the beast goes. Dreadnought. Oh no. So, oh, I'm there. So he can't go there. Yay, okay. So we'll reveal another card. Carthag. Okay, so he'll go to Carthag. He will get 1 troop, and that will go into the conflict, but that will mean he will put those 2 units in. Prince Romber, and then we'll have to shuffle this deck. Still suits. Oh, he's already there, so he can't go there. So let's shuffle this very quickly. This could go so many ways still. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know who's gonna win. And I'm too anxious to not drop all of my game pieces all over the place. New card, Carthag, which already has the beast on it. Harvest Spice. He will come to Imperial Basin, which will give me a spice because I have control of that space, and he will get 2, which is not enough for him to buy anything with, though if now he could afford tech. So I still have an agent. Is there anywhere else I want to go? I want to save those for the reveal. I kind of want to... I worked so hard to get my 3rd agent, and now I kind of don't want to use them. I could use this if I can take this anywhere to give me troops, but I can't really. I'm actually going to choose to do a reveal instead of using my last agent, because I think I want to save my Death Commando to add... Oh no, that's only if I have the Fremen Bond. Have I played any other Fremen cards? No, I haven't. So I actually can't do that. That's only, the Fremen Bond is only if I have other Fremen cards played out, will that come into play. So this actually, I should do this somewhere. I could go to Siege Tabor. No, yes. Yeah, okay. I am going to play my Death Commando. And I will send my agent to Siege Tabor. I finally have the influence to be able to go there. I will get a troop, which I will put into the conflict, and I will get a water. So I should really not be discarding these after I play them, because this bond would have been helpful, but I don't have any other Fremen cards out, so. Now what does the beast do? Still suits, cannot go there. Harvest Spice, there's no bonus. Another Harvest Spice. Hardy Warriors, of course, what a skunk. So he'll go up 1 here, and then he's gonna have 2 troops that add into the conflict. That I do not like at all. The beast is gonna beat me in this, I think. Oh, it's so close. All right, well, let's see what Prince Romber does. Highliner. This game is against me. He will go up 1 here and get 3 units into, and we'll put 2 from the garrison in there. This is so perfect and poised and ready for me to be able to do all this special stuff, but I'm not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna be able to. If I can just get 2nd though, it still might be okay. Okay, the only way to know is to play. So that's that. It is now my reveal turn. The convincing argument's not going to do much for me. Oh, wait. What I should have done my last turn is draw another card. I'm going to spend, before I do my reveal, well, I can do it during my reveal turn. So I'm actually going to spend this spice before I reveal my cards to do Glimpse the Path and get a water and a card. And I'm hoping there's a bunch of swords on this card. Bummer. Okay, that's all right. It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. There's our discard. Now I'll reveal. Okay, so I have convincing argument, which is going to be 2. I don't think I'm going to use that influence probably on anything. The game's about to be over. This reveal lets me go up 1 on the Bene Gesserit track, but that won't get me much at this point. And then I have 1 strength here, which I'll put there. Now we'll calculate our combat. 2, 4, 6, 3 is 9, so I'm always at 10. Okay, in turn order the beast. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 3 is 11. We haven't even flipped his card over. 2 more, 13. All right, let's see what Prince Rhombus has. Prince Romber has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And 1 more. They tie. They tie, so they both get 1 VP and I get nothing. That's hilarious. We're gonna have 1 more round of this game. I can't even believe it. All right, 1 more round, let's do it. All right, 1 more round. And I think if I can get a VP, I can pull this out. All right, let's see what our final conflict round is gonna be. 2, up 2 on any track. What I need to do is get that to get 10 points. And then we finish the round and then, okay, I'm first player. Seek allies, that's the one. I'm finally gonna play it. Okay, we're doing it. This is my first thing I'm doing. I'm not even looking at anything else. I'm seeking allies. Oh, I need to discard my cards. Y'all, why don't you remind me? I am going to trash this card and I'm going to go up on Bene Gesserit. That will get me an intrigue. Counselor's Dispensation. If you have a seat on the High Counselor, I don't. If I'm on the High Council, I could get 2 spice. And then this gets me, this is officially the last round of the game. Trash this card. Oh, I need to refresh our Imperium row. So 1 and 2 will go. And we pull out 2 new ones. I went up on Bene Gesserit, so I'll go here to Secret so that I can get a intrigue. 2 spice, gain 1 influence with each faction that has at least 1 of your agents on its board spaces. Okay, that's interesting. That might come in handy at the end. Okay, speaking of the beast. Tech negotiation. He will go there, and he will either buy, he definitely has enough spice to buy something. He'll buy the most expensive card he can. So he'll get this one at 3, and he'll spend 2 to get it. So he'll get 2, 3 back from that 5. And get detonation device. When you win a conflict using a dreadnought, you may return a dreadnought to your supply to gain a VP instead of taking control of a board space with it. All right. That's probably going to come in handy at the end of the game, huh? Okay, next. Interstellar shipping. I think he's got it now. He definitely does. So he'll go to interstellar shipping and get 2 on the track here, which isn't great. Okay, now it's me again. Okay, I'm going to use reconnaissance and I'm going to send an agent to Carthag. That will give me a unit that will go into the conflict. Now I'll send both my dreadnoughts in as well. And then I get an intrigue card. I keep hoping for combat in here. Oh, yes. We'll be spending spice on that later. Yes. Great. Okay, let's see what the beast does. Interstellar shipping, can't do it because someone else is already there. Secrets, I'm already there. Fold space, they will go there. And they will go up 1. That's not good. So they get the Spacing Guild now because they've gone past me on the track. I will come down 1 and they will go up 1 on the VPs. Not great. All right, what about Prince Romber? cannot go to interstellar shipping or fold space. And so instead we'll go to wealth and go up 1 on that track. If I lose these points at the end, I will not be thrilled. What was this quid pro quo? Gain 1 influence with each faction that has at least one of your agents on its board spaces. Okay, I'm gonna play Jamis, who's a Fremen. I'm going to send my agent to Hardy Warriors. I will spend a water to do it. I will get 2 more troops that will go into the conflict. I will go up 1 on that track, and then I will spend 2 spice to gain 1 influence with each faction that has at least one of my agents on the board. So I'm just gonna go up 1 to protect Bene Gesserit, and I will go up 1 here to get the alliance with the Fremen. So now I go back up here and I'll get a water for that. Perfect, that's my turn. Now the beast goes. Tech negotiation, no. Arcane, they will go there and they will get a troop, and then they will get 2 more troops. Their signet is if they have at least 1 faction alliance, they'll get 2 more troops. They all go into here, and their dreadnought will go in as well. It's okay. We're gonna do our best here. Now Prince Romber, harvest spice. He loves the spice. Goes to Haga Basin, gets 3 spice, which is luckily not quite enough for him to have 7, so he won't buy any VPs. That's him, and I will do my reveal turn now. I will get 1 Solari, which is actually 2 Solari, and 1 sword right there. And then I have 1 to spend, but I'm not going to. Now we do our combat. I think it's gonna come down to this. So I have 6, 8, 10, 12, plus this one is 13. Then the beast is in this, and he has 3, 5, 7. This is 6, this is 3, that's 9. And we're gonna flip over his card. Oh my gosh, 10, 11, 12, 13. Tied, but I'm going to spend 2 spice and now play my combat card to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with my private army. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 18. I win this. I will go up 2 on the faction of my choice, and it's going to be, of course, Spacing Guild 1, 2, because then I will get this back. I will go up to 11 because I now have the alliance with the Spacing Guild. I will get an intrigue card, which is another private army. And this is basically the end. Just making sure there is nothing else we need to calculate. I don't think so. I think now, do they have anything at the end? They were never able to use this. Oh, detonation devices. When you win a conflict with a dreadnought, you may, oh, that's right. They just got this, but they didn't win. I somehow pulled this out. 11 to both the beast and Prince Romber being tied at 9. I can't believe it. We did it. The spice flowed, and we control the universe. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Table for One. I, for one, cannot believe that we somehow managed to win that. That was so neck and neck right there at the end. I'm still like buzzing from it. I would love to know in the comments below, do you have any strategy advice for playing House Moritani? Do you have any strategy advice for any of the houses in the game or the solo mode in general? I would love to continue to get better at this game and know how to play each character to the best of their ability. So I would love to know what you think. Don't forget to check out Rodney's How to Play videos for Dune Imperium and the expansion Rise of Ix, linked in the description below. And if you enjoyed playthrough series, make sure you check out gameplay right here on this channel, hosted by Monique and Naveen, going head-to-head in 2-player games. If you enjoyed this video, I sure would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up and maybe share it with someone who you think might also enjoy it. If you're not already subscribed, well, now is of course the perfect time to do that and hit the notification bell so you always know when I have a new video ready for you. And until then, thanks for watching.